from my standpoint, be like, if you look at, what's happening today, for example, in DeFi, I see, what you can see is that there is like, as the Bitcoin as an asset class grows, there is, what are its role in the marketplace? So you start thinking about this, being the Bitcoin being a collateral asset, and that I think is kind of the first use case that you can also see out there. Folks like Maple, basically it's private credit effectively. I got a bunch of Bitcoin that I want to borrow against. I don't really, the banks in the US can't help me yet. So I turn to DeFi effectively. So that'll be probably the first step. But this is obviously for those that are, and that's where I would potentially also see institutional adoption kind of start. And then follow, the next step, potentially you could think about, can some of those high performer blockchains figure out a good trading proposition for some of the institutions so they can go and dip their toes and start trading on DeFi platforms. So that's, I think there are a few interesting things to look at that are, very, very out there today, very accessible, but obviously we have a few missing pieces on the rec side, and probably a few risk committees to work through.